Hi. So we are going to discuss about source-free RL circuit, first order circuits with inductor and resistors. So just like RC, here in place of C I have L. So in inductor we always focus on the value of current. So we say fine. If I assume that both R and C they are in series, so I am going to calculate using KVL that what is the drop across this and this. I will write the KVL equation that KRL VL plus VR equal to 0, and eventually I get the same sort of first order equation, and I go through the same similar steps to get the equation of I of t, and I found exactly same equation. That means it is I naught e raised to power minus t by tau. The difference tau is equal to L by R this time. So we'll say fine, even if I have RL circuits, I am not going to solve them completely again and again. I'll focus on calculation of two things: initial current in the inductor I naught and the time constant tau. A lot of time that technique will work fine, but sometimes it will not help you. Look at this circuit. Here, when you try to calculate the equivalent resistor across the inductor, there is a 3I times dependent voltage source whose resistance we cannot find. So how do I find the equivalent resistance across inductor? There are two ways. One is you use the concept of Thevenin and Norton theorem and calculate the R Thevenin of this circuit. How do we calculate that? We will calculate open circuit, we will calculate short circuit current, open circuit voltage and short circuit current. Take the ratio, we get R equivalent. Or if you don't want to do that, then we can say okay fine, let me not go by the shortcut way, I will still go with the same way. Let me take the complete circuit as it is, and I am assuming that this is I1 and this is I2 current, and I start writing KVL equation for loop number 1. 2 times I1 minus I2 plus 1 by 2 L di1 by dt is equal to 0. So di1 by dt, making the coefficient 1, is this. Okay, for loop 2, I say the voltage drop across this one is minus 3I plus 4 times I2 plus 2 times I2 minus I1. And what is I? I is basically this current, which is I1. So the drop here was minus 3I1. So minus 3I1, 6I2 minus 2I1. This is my second equation. From this equation, I got I2 equal to this. Replace this I2 here, and then you get this equation purely in terms of I1. Once you get this equation purely in terms of I1, then just solve it using integration and you get the expression of I1t. So both methods will work. The shortcut method, calculate I naught and tau. If it is convenient, do that. Otherwise, follow the conventional method. That means solve the complete KVL or KCL. They will always work. And rest of the things you can calculate using voltage and current division rules. So this is a very similar circuit. Try this. There are two ways of doing it. One, you consider only this much circuit and calculate the R equivalent of this. L is given, R equivalent, L by R will be tau. I naught is given, e raised to power minus t by tau is your expression. Or the same way, consider there are two currents, I1 and I2, solve the complete KVL and get the expressions. Next one, now we are getting little easy, but something to be scared of. What is this 40 volt source doing here? We were saying our circuits will be source free. So don't worry, look at the switch. The switch is closed before t equal to 0 and it will be open at t equal to 0. Now before t equal to 0 for infinite time, this switch was closed. That means DC conditions are prevailing at t equal to 0 minus. So at t equal to 0 minus, this is behaving like short circuit. This is closed. If this is short circuit, nothing will go in 16 ohm. So 4 ohm is parallel to 12 ohm, series to 2 ohm, and 40 volt is the source. So 4 and 12, that will make 3, 3 plus 2 5, and 40 by 5, 8 ampere is going from here. Out of 8, 6 will go here, 2 will go here. So IT at t equal to 0 minus will be 6 ampere. Okay, IT at 0 minus 6 ampere. Now once t is greater than 0, the 40 volt source and 2 ohm, they are gone. I am left with only these, and it is a source free circuit now. Now calculate the R equivalent, the resistance which is parallel to this inductor. 4 and 16, 16, sorry, 4 and 12, 16, 16 parallel 16, 8. So 8 ohm is my R equivalent. L is 2, that means L by R, which is tau, is 1 by 4. Okay, so what is my expression? I naught e raised to power minus t by tau. Once I get IT, rest of the things are simply calculated using voltage and current division. So there is a similar circuit. Let us see how are the initial conditions calculated here. So this is connected. This is short circuit at t equal to 0 minus. If this is short circuit, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. That means there will not be any current here also. So 5 ampere is coming here, 2 will go here, and 3 will go here. This 2 will go in inductor. So initial value of current in inductor is 2. Once you remove this current source, you are left with this circuit. Calculate the R equivalent. You have L, you get tau, and you get all the values. Next circuit, a similar one. Look at the conditions before t equal to 0. Before t equal to 0, the 10 volt source is there. After also it is there, but we are going to open this, close this switch. So if I close this switch, that means all the current which is going from here will come here and back, because it is a short circuit parallel to some resistor or inductor. Nothing will go here. That means the remaining circuit will be a source free circuit after t equal to 0. This is how you identify source free circuits. So before t equal to 0, when this switch is open, this is short circuit for infinite time. It was like this. Nothing will go into I naught. So the current is 2 plus 5, 2 plus 3, 5 ohm with 10 volt. So I is 2 ampere. V naught is 2 into 3, 6 at t equal to 0 minus. Okay. Now, once you remove this, then 3 ohm and 6 ohm parallel with 2 Henry, and we calculate the remaining things. So then my R equivalent will be 6 parallel 3, that is 2, L is 2, tau is L by R 1. So what is my equation of current in inductor? That is I naught, that is 2 e raised to power minus t by tau. Okay, once I get this, my circuit is 6 ohm. So 2 Henry, 6 ohm, 3 ohm. Across 6 ohm, I have I naught, and across 3 ohm plus here minus here, I am measuring V naught. Okay. Now this V is same as this same as this. Across inductor, V is always given by L di by dt. Calculate this V, and minus of that is V naught, because V naught is measured in the opposite polarity as compared to the voltage across inductor. What is I naught? If this total current is something X, that is getting divided into I naught and this, so that we can also calculate by current division law. That will be 1/3 of I of t with a, okay, with a minus sign. So once I get IT, I get V naught T. Then I am going to calculate my R equivalent in the source free circuit. I get tau. I get equation of IT. V naught T is basically VL with a minus sign. I get that also. And I naught T is VL by 6. And that we got. So this is how we solve source free circuits, and these are the graphs for all the voltages and currents that we talked about. A very similar circuit for the practice, and let us just see how do we get started with this. So first of all, we say the switch was closed. So when the switch was closed and this was short circuit, nothing was going here, so all the current was passing through these. So you can calculate what is the initial current. After that, you remove this, calculate the equivalent resistance across the inductor, calculate tau, calculate inductor current, and the remaining things will be distributed. That's how you work with source free first order circuits. Next, we will talk about circuits with source.